Okay, shall we begin the class? Are you able to
Yes,
hear my
ma'am.
voice? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me last class what are the things that we have discussed? Just refresh. What did we discuss in last class? Uppkar is there. Tell me Uppkar, what did we discuss last class? Uppkar,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me what did we discuss last class?
Ma'am,
We were discussing derivation of
just
time response C of t for what system, for what input, what are the different cases that we discussed.
ma'am, in uh, or ma'am, cases are overdamped, underdamped, undamped, and
One more,
critically damped.
critically damped. Okay. The rest also, we are discussing C of t derivation for a second order system when the system is applied with unit step response that we discussed. Only two systems C of t we have derived. What are the two cases that we have studied last class? C of t we have derived for two systems. No, when zeta is equal to 0, when zeta is equal to 1. Okay. So we have discussed C of t derivation for undamped system and critically damped system. The very important case is second order underdamped system only because most of the second order systems will be underdamped. So we need to discuss C of t derivation for second order underdamped system. Overdamped system I will not teach you, you have to do it as a self study. Okay. Today I will discuss how to derive C of t, that is response of a second order underdamped system when it is being applied with the step input. Okay. Now tell me what is the general transfer function representation for any system? Second order. I told you this equation is very important. No one equation. Second order general transfer function represented by what mathematical expression? Omega n square divided by s squared plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n squared, where zeta represents my damping ratio and omega n represents my undamped natural frequency. For this system, I am going to consider that damping ratio is less than 1 so that it will be becoming an underdamped system. And for this system, I am going to apply R of s is equal to 1 by s in place here so that I will be able to get a unit step response. So if I do that, I have taken R of s is equal to 1 by s. Okay, and I have taken that to the other side. Then as usual, I am going to take partial fraction expansion. Since this is a quadratic equation, the standard partial fraction expansion is to write the equation as a divided by s plus b s plus c divided by s squared plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n squared. Now we have to take LCM, then you have to equate the coefficients of s squared and constants, thereby deriving out a, b and c. So let us do that. Okay, I have taken LCM. So one side I will be having omega n squared. So the other side will be having all these terms. Now in this equation, if I am going to equate the constants, okay, what are the constants in both sides that you will be having? Here I am having omega n squared. Here I am having a omega n squared. Both are constants. So I will be equating these two, thereby getting what value for a? A is obtained
A
as
is
1.
1.
Yes. Similarly, if I want to equate the coefficient of S, okay. So S coefficient here is A to zeta omega n, and C is there. In this side it is 0. So if I am equating the coefficients of S, I will be getting 2A zeta omega n plus C. I know what is A, just now I have found out the value to be 1. So C will be equivalent to what value? C will be equivalent to minus 2 zeta omega n. Similarly, if I am equating the coefficient of s squared, okay, s squared on both sides. Here I am having bs squared, here I am having as squared. In this side, s squared terms are 0, nil. So if I am equating the coefficients of s squared, I will be getting a plus b is equal to 0. I know a is equal to 1, so b will be equivalent to minus 1. So the values that I have derived for a, b and c are A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 1 and C is equal to minus 2 zeta omega n, that I will be substituting in that first equation. So if I do the substitution, this will be A and this will be BS. So B will be minus 1. So if I substitute that, I will be getting minus S. So this factor is C. C is equal to minus 2 zeta omega n. So I have substituted all these things in this formula. Now some small modifications I have to make in this equation, because this equation as such is a little bit complicated to take inverse Laplace transform. So I will be adding and negating some terms, cutting out some terms, so that it will be easy for me to take the Laplace inverse. So in order to do that, just this equation I am adding 1 zeta squared omega n squared, and I am subtracting the same term, zeta squared 1 by squared. So if I do that, will it be making any change to the original equation or not? Come on, your
No,
side you
no,
should, yes.
no,
Just I
no.
am adding one term and I am subtracting the same term. So it won't uh, modify the original equation. So that is all I am going to do now. Now next modification, what can I do? Here I have taken minus sign common. Thereby this minus sign I have taken common. So I will be getting s plus 2 zeta omega n. Now I am going to group these terms together. Okay, s squared 2 zeta omega n s plus zeta squared omega n squared, I am going to group together. If I do that grouping, what will be the reduced factor that I will be getting? What is s plus zeta omega n the whole square? Will I be able to write that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This can be written as s plus zeta
Zeta
omega n the whole square,
omega n
isn't it?
whole
The
square.
answer will be s square plus zeta squared omega n square plus 2 zeta omega n s. So I am going to do that replacement. That is my next step. So if I do that, here I have done that equation, plus if I am grouping these two terms, okay, what is the common term between these two? Here I am having omega n squared. Here also I am having one zeta squared omega n squared. So if I am taking one omega n squared out like this, what will be coming inside the bracket? Come on, I am just taking omega n squared out between these two terms. So what will be coming inside the bracket? 1 minus zeta squared. Here I am going to
Zeta square.
replace s plus zeta omega n the whole square. These two things I am going to do. Okay, so I have done that. Okay, and why I have replaced that factor by omega d? You know that omega n represents my undamped natural frequency. Omega n into square root of 1 minus zeta squared is my omega d. That is my damped natural frequency of oscillation. So in this term, you are having that omega n square root of 1 minus zeta squared. So I have replaced that by omega d squared. All of you are following or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes,
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 ma'am.
yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
then
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
alright. So I am going to separate. Originally I was having s plus 2 zeta omega n in the numerator, no? Just I am separating that into s plus zeta omega n like this. Okay. And then what is remaining out? 1 zeta omega n will be remaining. So I am separating the single term into two term and I am rewriting the equation. That's all I have done. Now, if you see to this equation, if you want to take the inverse Laplace transform, now it will be little bit easy, or it is difficult. What do you say? If I take inverse Laplace transform for this equation, if I want to take 1 by s is inverse Laplace transform, then what will be the answer that I will be getting? Inverse Laplace of 1 by s is
One.
1.
1. Okay, so what about this term? Inverse Laplace transform of s divided by s squared plus a squared, how can I write it? S divided by s
Sine.
squared plus a square is
Fine.
cos, okay,
Fine.
cos plus you are having one s plus zeta omega n. So if you want to take inverse Laplace of that also, you will be getting e power minus zeta omega n t into cos omega dt you will be getting. But what about this part? This part is you have to modify so that it will be becoming a divided by s squared plus a squared. Okay, like that you have to modify. Okay, so how will you do that? You have to add A is omega d here, so you can divide and multiply by 1 omega d. Okay, so if you do that, you are having one A divided by A squared plus omega d squared format. Okay, S squared plus omega d squared format. So you can easily take inverse Laplace transform for that. Okay, so I have added that one only. Okay, just I have divided and multiplied by the same term, that is omega d. So now it is easy for me to take the inverse Laplace transform. If I take the inverse Laplace transform, this will be becoming 1. And if I take inverse Laplace for this, it will be e power minus zeta omega nt into cos omega dt. Okay, and what about the last term? What will you have for this term? This term minus theta omega n omega d divided by omega d. Same way, if I am to take inverse Laplace transform, I will be getting e power minus zeta omega n t into sine omega dt. I will get the remaining terms are this theta omega n will be left out and omega d will be left out. Okay, so I am going to rewrite that equation. Okay, this is how I have got that expression after taking inverse Laplace transform. Now, still this equation is little bit complicated. Okay, so I can further simplify it by substituting what value for omega d. What can be substituted for omega d? And I can also take one common term out. What is the common term that I can take out from this equation? What is common between the second and the third term? First term is 1. What is common between the second and the third term?
E power minus
E to the power.
Yes, e to the
zeta
power
omega
minus
t.
zeta omega t, e to the power minus zeta omega t is common, so I can take it out. Okay, and what value can I substitute for omega d? You know the answer, no? Omega n into square root of 1 minus zeta squared I can substitute. So that this omega n will be getting cancelled. Okay, now that one only I have did. Okay, so this substitution I have made. Okay, so that this omega n gets cancelled. Now then I will be taking this common term out of the equation. Okay, one more step. Here I have taken that term commonly out. So inside the bracket I will be having cos omega dt plus zeta divided by 1 minus zeta squared into sin omega dt. Okay. Now one more small modification I will be making here. Take LCM. Okay, if I take LCM, what will happen? If I take LCM, it will be becoming e power minus zeta omega nt. 1 minus zeta squared I am taking out. Okay, here I will be having 1 minus zeta squared cos omega dt plus zeta into sin omega dt I will get. Just I have taken LCM. Okay, so this step will be my next step. So, okay, this is my next step. I have just taken LCM. Now I have drawn one triangle here, from which if I am substituting the value of sin theta and cos theta, what will be the value? You have studied trigonometry, no? So refer to the triangle and tell me what will be my sin theta, cos theta and all. What is the formula for sin theta for
1
the
minus
triangle?
zeta square root of
The general formula for sin theta
Divided.
is opposite divided by hypotenuse. So what is my opposite side?
Yes.
Opposite side is
Uh,
this 1 minus
root 1 minus g square.
g square. So divided by the hypotenuse is 1. Okay, so sin 1 minus zeta squared I can replace by sin theta or cos theta.
sin
Cos
theta.
theta.
Sin
Sin
This
theta.
theta.
I can
Sin theta,
replace
ma'am.
Sin
by
theta. Sin theta. Sin theta.
sin theta. Okay, similarly, how can I replace zeta with? Again refer to the same triangle. Cos theta, how can I
Cos
write
theta
cos
is equals to
theta?
g.
Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse, so adjacent side is zeta, so zeta divided by 1 will be cos theta. So you can replace cos theta here, I can replace 1 minus zeta squared by sin theta. Okay, this is my next step. Just I have done that. Okay, now one more simplification you can make. You know what is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, no? How can I rewrite that equation? This is of sin A cos B plus cos A sin B format. So how can I write that?
Sin A plus B.
This
Sin A plus B.
equals sin A plus B. Okay. So this equation I can rewrite as what format? Sin
A plus B.
omega dt plus theta. I can write that. Okay, where A is omega dt, B is theta. I can write that, no? One that will be my last step. So this equation is the last equation for the what did we derive now? This equation is very important compared to critically damped, undamped or overdamped. Underdamped system is most important. Okay, because it is very important because most of the second order systems will be initially oscillating and then only it will be settling. So most of the second order systems will belong to this category only. So this equation and how to derive C of t is very important and you have to remember this equation. Okay. So what is the equation for C of t? 1 minus e power minus zeta omega nt divided by square root of 1 minus zeta squared sin omega dt plus theta, where zeta represents what factor? Zeta is what?
Damping factor.
That is damping ratio. What is
Damping
omega
ratio.
n? What is
Damping
omega
ratio.
n? Yes, omega
Undamped
n.
frequency.
Omega n is undamped natural
Undamped.
frequency.
Undamped natural frequency.
Undamped
What
natural frequency.
omega d is damped natural frequency of oscillation. Okay, if these values are known to you from the given system, then you can easily substitute these terms in the equation and you can obtain C of t. Or otherwise, like I have derived from the beginning stage by taking partial fraction expansion, then knowing out ABC, then taking inverse Laplace transform by modifying the terms. All these procedural steps you have to follow if you are not remembering the equation. So it's better always to stick with the equation. Alright. So this is for what type of system? Second order underdamped system, unit step response. Now already we have derived for undamped system. This is for underdamped again. Okay. Overdamped I will not teach you. You have to learn it as a self-study. So this equation is for what? C of t is equal to 1 minus cos omega nt is the expression for what type of system? From the initial stage of the class, Mohit is trying to tell me something. What, Mohit? Your voice is breaking. I am not able to hear whatever things you are trying to tell me. Really, you type in chat box. I will understand and I will answer to your query. What, Swaraj? What is he trying to tell?
Ma'am, he has done the mic on by mistake.
See, and see, will you please stop talking? Whatever may be your problem, I will sort out later. Mohit. Okay, undamped system, what is the equation that we have derived in the earlier class, last class? C of t we have derived for an undamped system by substituting zeta is equal to 0. So C of t is this equation that you have got in the earlier class. Okay, for critically damped, we have substituted zeta is equal to 1 and we have obtained this equation. Okay, so these equations finally that you have gotten, if you are remembering, it will be easy for you to solve the problem. Okay, you can identify from zeta you are getting from the system whether it is undamped or critically damped or overdamped or underdamped. Then you will be deriving what is omega and zeta, just you directly substitute in the formula, or otherwise you have to do derivation. But the substitution type is very easy, so you remember this equation, that will be better. Alright, and out of the 4 cases, as I am telling you again, underdamped system, it's very important. This equation is very important, so you have to memorize. Okay, 1 minus e power zeta omega nt divided by square root of 1 minus zeta squared sin omega dt plus theta. You write down this equation. I will be solving one problem later in the class. By that time I will ask you. Have you written down the equation?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what about the other systems also? Undamped and critically damped,
And
you
the
have made a
sine
note,
omega.
sin omega dt plus theta.
Yes, and that one is in multiplication, or or it is in the denominator.
No, omega d is in the subscript. Okay, t omega dt product plus theta. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, have you note down this two equations also? For undamped and critically damped also you make a note. Undamped C of t is equal to 1 minus cos omega nt. Critically damped C of t is equal to e power minus omega nt in bracket 1 plus omega nt. Okay, over damped I will not teach you. Okay, you have to do it as a self study. The equation alone I am giving you. Make a note of this equation. This is the final equation for C of t expression. You make a note. Okay, you know what is the nature of the roots for over damped system. It will be real and unequal. Okay, I have
Equal.
written in green. Okay, that you have to substitute here in place of S1 and S2. This equation you have to do it as a self-study derivation part. Because this question is not that much asked, so I am going to skip this because I am having lots to teach you before CT2. So I will not be discussing overdamped derivation. Anyway, I will pass on notes. Okay, in case if you are having any doubts, you can ask me anytime. Okay, this one plus how to derive the time domain specification, these two things I will not teach you. You have to do it as a self-study. Understood, everybody? See,
Yes,
come on,
ma'am.
answers from your side.
Ma'am.
Always I tell you, I do not want to talk like a
Yes,
mad person
ma'am.
from one
Ma'am.
side. Okay. So what are the things that we have derived? We have derived C of t for overdamped, not for overdamped, undamped, underdamped, and
Critically damped.
underdamped, undamped, critically damped. Okay. Now
Critical.
let us check out another important topic. What are the various time domain specifications? Make a note of this also. This is a very important 2 mark question which you can answer if you are remembering. So these are all the time domain specifications. Okay, time domain specifications. Similarly, you are having a set of frequency domain specifications also that we will discuss in the next unit. But you make a note of this one. So what are the various time domain specifications? Make a note in your paper and pen. And you have to tell me what are the
Setting
various
time.
time domain specifications.
Rise time.
Peak time,
Setting.
peak time, peak time,
Yes, ma'am.
delay time, rise time
Rise
and
time.
settling
Setting
time
time.
Setting time.
and maximum overshoot. One more. Okay, peak overshoot or maximum overshoot. Have you noted down? Peak time denoted by TP, delay time denoted by TD, rise time denoted by TR, settling time denoted by TS. One more factor is also there, percentage overshoot. This one.
What is
Okay.
how to denote it, ma'am?
How to do what,
Percentage
Vivek?
overshoot. Ma'am, how to
Percentage
denote
peak
percent?
overshoot. MP.
Yes.
Percentage MP.
Um,
Okay, percentage MP.
okay.
Okay. These are all the list of time domain specification commonly asked 2 mark question. So what are they? Various time domain specifications. Come on, people, tell
Time,
me the answer.
ma'am.
Peak
Peak
time,
Peak
Peak
time,
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 delay
delay
time,
delay
Time,
time,
delay
rise
delay
time,
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 settling
rise
time,
time,
and
settling time,
peak
and
overshoot time.
peak overshoot. Okay, now we'll define
percentage.
all these things. Okay, it's necessary that you define. Okay, see, this is the response that I'm showing. That is the response for what type of system? Second order system, okay, but what case of zeta?
under damp, ma'am.
critically damped.
Critically damped, no. Huh? Over damped
Under
also
damp,
no.
ma'am.
You have did it in laboratory, no, all the 4 cases, and you are telling me
Come
critically damped, over damped.
under dam.
Ma'am, under damp.
This is for under damped.
Under
Okay,
damp.
under damped.
Under damp.
Okay, under damped only initially it will be oscillating, and finally it will settle down. Okay, so initially you can see the oscillations are present, and finally it is settling down to the steady state value. Okay, so this is the response that you will be getting for what type of second order system? What type of second order system?
Under dam.
Under damped. Okay, make a note. Under damped. This question might be asked in 4 mark short answer. Draw the graphical representation of the time response of a second order anti-damped system. That time you have to draw this graph and you have to label all the time domain specifications. Okay, time domain specifications, I told you, they are nothing but delay time, rise time, peak time, settling time, and percentage MP. Okay, they will ask you to draw this graph and they will ask you to represent all the times that I have shown here. Okay, now let us define each and every term. So the first term that I am going to define is TD. What does TD represent? TD,
Delay time.
delay time. Okay,
Delay time.
delay time. So this is 100% of the steady state value. Okay, 100% of the steady state value. This is my 100% of the steady state value. This is my 50%. Okay, so the time taken by the response to reach how much percent is called as delay time?
50%.
Yes, 50%. Here only I am able to reach 50% of the final response. So that time will be called as my what time?
Delay time.
Delay time. Okay, suppose depending upon the system, it may be varying from 80% to 100%. So the time taken by the response to reach that percent will be called as my rise time. Okay, it will depend upon different systems. It may range from 80 to 98 or something. Okay, so that time or that percentage will differ. But other than that, the time taken by the response to reach 80 to 100% of the final value for the first time, that will be called as what time? The time is called as
Rise time.
rise time. Okay, now peak time is easy to define. Okay, how will you be able to define peak time? Where are you having the first peak? Here you are having what case? First peak is available here. Okay, so the time taken by the response to reach the first peak, that time is called as what time?
Peak time.
That is peak time. Okay, and finally it oscillates and it settles down somewhere here. Okay, at this point it tries to settle down. So that time is called as what time? TS represents what time?
Settling.
Settling time. Okay, but even though it settles, between this peak value and the steady state value, there is some difference. Okay, this difference is called as what should? That difference is called as maximum. Come on, this is the first peak, and this is a steady state value. So between this, the small difference exists. So that difference is called as what difference? The difference is called as my percentage MP. So what is percentage MP?
Peak overshoot.
Peak overshoot. Okay, again I will draw and tell you. Okay, second order, any second order systems, it will be initially oscillating and it will be finally settling down. Now you are to define all the terms. How can I define? Delay time. This is my 100% of the final value.
50% of
So 50% will be somewhere over here. So the time taken by the response to reach that 50% is my TD. That is the delay time.
delay
Suppose
time.
the time taken by the system to reach 90%. Okay, let this be 90%. That time will be called as TR. What is
Rise
TR?
time.
Rise time. So
Rise
here I am
time.
having first peak. So this time will be called as my peak time.
Peak
Okay,
time.
and the oscillations will continue and finally it's settling here to the steady value. So that time will be called as my what time?
Settling time.
Settling time. But this is my peak value and this is my steady value. Okay, so between this some difference is there, no? So that difference is called as what difference? Percentage MP. Okay, percentage MP. Understood so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this response that you have drawn is for what system again? One last time I'm asking you, this is for what system? Second order anti-damped system when you are applying what input? What input have you applied?
Step.
Unit
Unit step. Okay. Now the derivation part I won't teach. Okay, overdamped and how to derive the values I won't teach, or I will make some videos. If I'm having some time, I will make videos. You self-learn with the help of videos or my notes. Okay, but you take down the formula, ma. TP represents what time? Problems we will yes, problem we
Peak
will
time.
solve with the yes. Please, all of you make a note of the formula. This is my peak time given by what formula?
Pi by
Peak time
omega d.
given by pi divided by omega d.
Omega
Pi
D.
how to substitute it as radians per second. Omega d, you know, standard formula for omega d is how can you write omega d? Omega n into square root of 1
1
minus
minus
zeta squared. Okay, omega n and zeta, if a system is known to you, you can easily find out omega n and zeta from the given system. So have you noted on the formula? Shall I proceed to the next other term?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all of you please make a note
Yes,
of this
ma'am.
formula. While solving problem, I will ask individually. Okay, this is what time? TR. TR,
Rise time.
Rise time.
rise time.
rise time. So what is the formula that you are having for rise time?
Pi
Pi
minus
minus theta
theta
divided
upon
by
omega D.
omega d. So how can you write theta? Theta should also be substituted in radians per second. Okay.
This to tan inverse 1 minus zeta
This
square.
formula I will check out whether it is correct or not. Wait for 1 second. Okay. Just let me check whether it is correct or not. Maybe I had written it wrong. Okay. This theta factor, one more theta factor will not come. Okay. Now you take down. Alright. Tan inverse of 1 minus theta square divided by zeta is my theta. Have you taken now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then one more factor. Okay. Settling time, if I want to derive, there are two cases. Okay. If you are considering 2% error and if you are considering 5%. Okay. 2% error, 5% error. Two cases are there. Alright. What are the formula? 2% error means the formula for settling time is 4t. Okay, where t is given by what formula? T is given by 1 divided by zeta omega n. This is for how much percent error tolerance?
2%.
2%. What is the formula? 2% means 4t. 5% means how much?
3T.
5% means
3D.
3t.
3T.
Where t is given by what formula?
1 by zeta omega n.
1 by zeta omega. Okay. And one more final thing is for overshoot. Okay. Overshoot is nothing but the difference between the peak value and the final steady state value that is given by this formula. So if you derive it properly, the formula will be e power minus zeta pi divided by square root of 1 minus zeta squared into 100%. Okay. E power. Make a note of this formula.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
If you had yes, if you had all taken down the formula, we'll proceed for the solution of problems. Okay. The formulas that you have to remember is 5. What is C of t value for second order random system? What are the formulae for TP, TR, percentage MP, and one more, settling time. Okay. All are taken down now. Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes,
Only Vivek
ma'am.
is giving the answer. All are taken down the
Yes,
formula or
ma'am.
not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will solve the problem. Take down the problem. You are to obtain the response of unity feedback system whose open loop transfer function is g of s is equivalent to 4 divided by s into s plus 5. Have you taken down? I will show the figure also. You are to obtain the response of unity feedback system whose open loop transfer function is g of s is equal to 4 divided by s into s plus 5. Have you taken down?
Wait,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
wait. Done, done.
If you are
Okay.
taken down,
Proceed.
I will show the figure
Yes, ma'am.
also, continuation of the problem. All are taken down or not?
Yeah,
The
ma'am.
rest also, please give me a response.
Yes,
Come
ma'am.
on, have you taken down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, continuation of the problem. When the input is unit step and the figure is given like this, you have to solve this problem. Have you taken on the picture? You are having a unity feedback system. That unity feedback system is given like this, for which you have to determine what input they have told you that you are going to apply unit step, and they have asked you to derive what? They have asked you to derive response. Okay. So what do you need to do? You have to tell me. How will you represent response in general?
C of t.
C of t. So you need to derive C of t for the system. Okay. Alright. So how will you do? Either you can proceed like I have proceeded from the beginning. Okay, you know the system is unity feedback system. So 4 divided by s into s plus 1 plus 4 divided by s into s plus 5. You get CLTF, that is my closed loop transfer function C of s divided by R of s. And tell me what will be the final reduced formula that you will be getting. Just reduce it by taking LCM and cancelling of s into s plus 5. Then what will you get there? Come on, you know all these things from first unit.
4 upon x square
4
plus
divided
5x.
by 4 divided by s into s plus 5 plus what? Plus
Plus
1 na?
Plus
1.
4.
1.
1 na.
Plus
So further
4.
Plus 4,
simplify
ma'am. Plus 4.
plus 4.
4 ah. Okay, 4.
4. Ma'am.
Okay. So this is my C of s divided by R of s.
R of
Okay,
s
now you have
plus
got
y.
second order system or first order system? This
Second
is my
order.
second order or first order?
Second order.
Second order. Now you have to find out what case, whether it is undamped or underdamped or overdamped or critically damped. So how will you find that? You have to
Omega
you
theta
have to
value.
equate this to one general transfer function representation. What is general transfer function representation?
Omega n
Omega n
square upon x
square
square plus
divided by. You have to
S square
equate this
plus 2
equation
beta.
to. I will rub it a little bit. Okay. So this equation you have to equate it to omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n squared. You have to equate. And you have to compare the terms. Okay. So if you compare, what will be your omega n and what will be your zeta?
2 omega
2.
and 2.
Omega n 4 you are getting. So omega n will be 2 radians per second. Okay. Same fashion, what will be your zeta? 2 zeta omega ns, you will be equating it to 5s and you will be determining what is zeta value. Determine these two and tell me what is zeta, you tell me. Omega n squared is equated to 4, so omega n will be equivalent to 2 radian per second. Similarly, your t zeta omega ns is equivalent to
5
what?
by
5s,
yeah.
tell me. 5s,
Yes, ma'am. 5 by 4.
5s,
Theta is equal to 5.
yes, 5s, 2, 2. Okay. So what will be the value for zeta? 5 divided by 4 is how much?
4, ma'am.
1.25.
1.25.
1.25.
Wait, let me check the answer. All the rest are following or not? Are you able to follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, Pratyush is not following.
Yes, ma'am.
Pratyush is not. What part did you not follow, Pratyush?
Ma'am, I'm following only.
No, somebody was telling Pratyush is not able to understand.
Class interruption, ma'am.
What is the value of omega? Sorry, zeta?
1.25, ma'am.
1.25, man.
1.25. Sure. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
1.25. So what type of system is this? You tell me. Zeta is
Overdamped, ma'am.
greater than 1. Overdamped. Okay, zeta
Yeah,
is
yeah.
greater than 1. So overdamped. One equation I have asked you to take down, no, for overdamped system. What is the equation that I have asked you to take down? One final equation for C of t I asked you to take down, no. C of t is equal to What was that equation?
1 minus
For
omega n
overlap.
upon 2 root e square minus 1 bracket e to the power minus s1t by
E
s1
power minus
minus
S1t divided by S1 now.
minus e to the power minus s2t
1
by
minus zeta squared, correct?
e square minus 1.
Wait, let me check that overdamped.
Ma'am, it's e square minus 1.
S2 into zeta squared minus 1. This formula you are taken down, I'm hoping. Have you taken down or not? This
Yes,
equation
ma'am.
directly
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
use. Okay. Okay. The equation is omega n, sorry, 2 zeta squared minus 1 na?
Root over
Yeah.
zeta square minus 1.
Minus e power minus S2t divided by S2. Okay. Now you know what is omega n. Omega n you have just now found out that value is equivalent to 2.
Yes, ma'am.
2 only no 2. So
Yeah.
that zeta is
Two.
1.25. Okay. But you still don't know what are the roots. So how will you find out the roots? Equation is known to you know. What is the equation? Closed loop transfer function equation that you got. What is a closed loop transfer function? S squared plus 5s
5s
plus
plus 4.
4. Okay, use the formula minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a formula. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5, c is equal to 4. And tell me what are the roots. For overdamped system, the roots will be real and unequal.
Minus
Like
1
this
and
also you can find out the
minus
case of the system. What are the two roots that you are having? Minus 1 and
minus 4.
minus 4.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so if you split this, it will be s plus 1, s plus 4. S or no, the roots will be minus 1 and minus 4, I think so. Okay, so these two roots are real and unequal. This way also you can
Yes.
find out that the system is what type of system? Over
What?
damped system. Over damped system. Now you know what is S1. S1 is minus 1. S2 is minus 4. Okay, that you
Minus.
can go easily substitute in the formula that you are having. What is the formula that you are having? You told the formula now. 1
1
minus or
minus
plus?
omega
Minus
minus omega n by 2 root over
omega n divided by 2 zeta
root of
squared minus
root
1 e power minus s1 is what? Minus 4 t. Okay. Divided by again 4
Yes.
s1 is
correct
minus
only
1
no?
ma'am.
S1 S2 interchangeably you can use. No problem in that, isn't it? Alright. Then if I take one minus sign commonly out, then it will be becoming plus here, and here you will be having e power minus t. Okay. Alright. So you know what is omega n. Omega n you can substitute 2 will get cancelled. Okay, 2 will get cancelled, and here you can substitute 1.25. Okay. So what will be 1 divided by minus 1 the square? So this is how you will be obtaining the response. Okay, if you know directly what is the formula. Okay, or otherwise you should have to derive from the beginning. Now again you know what is the equation. The equation for C of s divided by R of s is equivalent to, you have got just now 4 divided by s plus 1, s plus 4. Now you take partial fraction expansion. Okay, a divided by s plus 1 plus b divided by s plus 4 equal to 4. Now again you have to take LCM. A into s plus 4 plus b into s plus 1 is equal to 4. Now you equate or put s is equal to minus 4. Put s is equal to minus 1 and tell me what is a and b. This way also you can solve. Either way you can solve. Whichever way is easy for you, you proceed in the same format. What is A and what is B, ma? If you put s is equal to -4, what is the value that you are getting? If you put s is equal to -4, you will be getting b is equal to 1 by 3. Yeah. A is equal to what value?
Four by
And
three.
one more term I have left out. Three constants will come, I think so. That way. Okay, I think I did mistake here. That this one you have to take here, no? Okay, so A divided by S also you consider. That I have forgotten to do. You should have reminded me.
Now it is. Okay.
Okay, like this. Okay, now you solve for ABC and tell me. Okay, this R of S you have to substitute here. That I have forgotten to do. Now tell me what is your ABC. If you do that, A will be equivalent to
क्या बोल रहे हैं?
A will be equivalent to 1. I think B will be equivalent to 1 by 3. C will be equivalent to -4 by 3. I think so. All got this answer? Then finally you do the substitution. Okay, C of S will be equivalent to A is 1 by 3. So 1 by S plus B is 1 by 3. I think so. 1 divided by S 4. C is -4 by 3, 1 by S plus 1. Okay, now you take inverse Laplace transform. If you take the inverse Laplace transform, you will be getting C of t. What is C of t finally? This way also you can solve. So the inverse Laplace transform here is 1. This one will be 1 by 3 into e power minus 4t. For this one it will be -4 by 3 into e power minus t plus 1. This way also you can solve. Okay, or the other way around. If you know the ready-made formula for the final C of t, directly you substitute what is omega and zeta in the formula, you will get the same answer only in both cases. Now people, have you understood how you have to solve for the response? If you understood, we can
Yes, ma'am.
close off this class. Understood?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
one
yes.
more question. Some time is there, so I will give one more question. You try to solve. Okay, take down the question that I am dictating. A unity feedback control system. A unity feedback control system. Are you taking down? A unity feedback control system
Yes, ma'am.
has an open loop transfer function. As an open loop transfer function, g of s is equal to 10 divided by s into s plus 2. That is given over here. 10 divided by s into s plus 2. You have been asked to find TR. TR represents what?
Rise time.
Rise time, peak time, settling time. Percentage MP, how to find? Okay, for unit step input of 12 units. Unit step 12 units. Okay, so this is the problem. Uh, have you taken down? First step is you need to find the closed loop transfer function. Find it out and tell me. Again, it is what type of feedback system? It's a negative feedback system. Okay. So you know how to reduce a negative feedback system. G of s divided by 1 plus g of s into h of s. Solve for it. So C of s divided by R of s is equal to 10 divided by s into s plus 2 divided by 1 plus 10 into s plus 2. What is the reduced answer that you will be getting? 10 divided by s into s plus 2 plus 10 is equivalent to 10 divided by s squared plus 2s plus 10. Okay. Now you substitute, what value will you substitute for R of s? Oh, and you know 10 divided by s squared plus 2s plus 10, R of s should be substituted as what value? Given in the problem, what input is specified?
Unit step.
1 by s. Okay. Now they have asked you find rise time, peak time, settling time. Okay. You know the formula. Okay. Alright. Plus if you are asked to find the response also, then you need to find C of t. First let us find these TP, TR, TS percentage MP values. Okay. Now tell me what are the formulae. TP formula. TR formula. TS formula. You have to tell me. I have asked you to write it down. No. What is TP?
Pi
Speed
by
time.
omega d is equal to
Pi by
pi
omega d.
omega n under root over 1 minus zeta.
Pi by omega d.
Yes, ma'am.
TR is
Yes,
pi
ma'am.
minus theta divided by omega d. Okay. TS 2%,
Error.
5%. The formula will be differing. 4 divided by zeta omega n and 3 divided by zeta omega n. So in all the cases you need to find what is omega d, you need to find what is zeta, omega n, all these things you have to find. So how will you find that? Tell me what is C of s divided by R of s that you derived just now. 10 divided by s squared plus 2s plus 10 is what you have found. This you have to equate it to again standard form. So what is the standard form?
Omega n square upon s
Omega
square
n
plus
square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega
2 zeta
ns
omega
plus
n plus
omega
omega
n
n
square.
square.
Comparing the terms, you have to tell me what is omega n and zeta.
yes,
I will
ma'am.
ask somebody particularly.
Yes, ma'am.
Chandan, will you tell me the answer? Just to compare omega n, and then just you compare and tell me what is omega n and zeta. Chandan,
Yes,
present or
ma'am.
not, man?
I'm
Tell me
present.
the answer for zeta. Zeta and omega n, you tell me. Or not? Time is up.
1 by root 10.
Omega n squared is equal to 10. So omega n is equal to square root of 10. So what is omega n that you are getting? I think 3.162 radians per second. We will continue this problem in next class. So you have to remember all these things. You make a note. Omega n is equal to 3.162. Similarly, what is your zeta?
1 by root 10.
Zeta.
1 by root
1 by root 10.
Okay. Zeta is equal to 1 by
1 by.
3.162.
Yes, ma'am.
Zeta will be equivalent to 0.316. 316. So zeta you have found out. So what type of system is this? Zeta is equal to 0 or equal to 1 or less than 1 or greater than 1.
Underdamped.
Underdamped. So this is underdamped.
That is so.
Okay. Easy way is you know the ready-made C of T formula. You know what is zeta, omega, and you are going to substitute there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that is easy. Or otherwise you have to derive. Okay. Here pages
1
are
minus
reached
cos.
minimum. So I'm creating a new board. Okay, ma. Tell me what is the ready-made formula that you derive? 1 minus e power.
E
I've asked you to take down no, e power minus zeta omega n t divided by 1 minus zeta squared into sine
Omega
omega
dt plus
dt
theta.
plus theta. This theta you have found out. What is omega n is known to you. Only the unknown term is omega d. Omega d will be given by what formula? Omega n into square root
sine
of 1
under root.
minus zeta squared. Theta is also known to you. One tan inverse of, what is theta? Theta is equal to tan inverse of 1 minus
Root
zeta
of 1
squared by
minus
zeta.
zeta.
All the things you
Theta
can
square
calculate,
upon
you
theta.
can substitute in the final formula. Okay, that way you can do if you remember the final formula, or otherwise you have to proceed from partial fraction expansion. Either way you can solve the problem. But first you find out what is peak time, rise time. Peak time is given by pi omega d, no? So pi divided by omega d, you know, omega n into 1 minus zeta squared. What is omega n? Just you have found out 1.316. So this is 3.164. Zeta is 0.316. This is 3.4. You substitute all the things, you will be easily getting TP. Okay. Now I think time is up. We will continue this problem in the next class, but you make a note of whatever things we have did today. And all are listening means I will tell you that you have to have calculator by your side when you are coming to the next class. I will ask answer, without calculator you cannot solve. I think now nobody is using calculator. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Next class all should have calculators by
No,
your
ma'am,
side.
I am using the calculator.
Then people should tell answers immediately. No, you are telling in fractional value. All heard what I told you or not? Next class while you are coming, the same problem will continue. I will ask for answers. This is the procedure in which you are supposed to solve. If you have done it earlier, then well and good for you. Okay, or otherwise I will try to solve again the same problem. Full I will solve, but you have to remember the question. Okay, and the formula, and plus you need to have a calculator. I want S's from all the sides. Are you going to respond to my query or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The rest
Yes,
also.
ma'am.
Tell me what are the things that you have to have when you are coming to class next time. The both the hours I will solve problem only.
Calculator.
Calculator you have to have this problem, okay, plus the formula. Whatever formula I have asked you to take down, that formula you have to remember. Plus calculator you have to have the problem question, problem statement. Okay. Next class I will point out each and everybody and I will be asking answers from your side. Today I did not question, but next class I will surely question. Got it from my side or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The rest also you respond.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, I have entered marks. Are you able to check it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Getting everything.
ma'am.
I think no irregularities are there. My mark entry wrong or something. I think you are okay with it. See, in case if I had entered any mark wrong, you have to tell me early. Huh? What shall
Lab
I?
marks. Lab
Lab
marks.
marks I will enter. I have to correct. No, only one experiment I have corrected.
Lab marks.
I am talking to you. No, lab mark only one experiment I have corrected. Still two more I have to correct. Then I have to take average. Then only I will be entering for 5 mark. Then I will take some time. Still it is not 8. No. Anyway, I will enter. Okay. I think you are able to check out what grades I have given for experiment 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Experiment
Same
2,
way I
ma'am,
will,
you entered.
Ma'am,
experiment
my
2 I will enter.
experiment 2 and 4 it is showing. Experiment 1 it is not showing.
You told me
In
that
my
is I
experiment
have
2.
not done red marking. That's the only thing I have not done.
Yes, ma'am.
That is all right. My graded means that's all over. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I will
Ma'am,
correct
please,
experiment 2 and 3.
ma'am, please upload today's recording also, ma'am.
Okay, okay, I will upload. But
Sure.
again, I am telling you, I will
Only
point
two
out and
experiments
ask
are
from
there.
somebody. Kritik is present means what are the things that you are supposed to do next class? Tell me, I will let you go, all of you.
Ma'am, two
Kritik,
experiments only for
Kritik, I am asking.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
what are the things that you are supposed to do next class? You have to have.
Ma'am, calculator we need to bring,
Uh,
and we would be doing the 2 hours problem solving this session. So we
have
would
you taken
be
on the
bringing our
formula?
calculators.
Formula I have taken now.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, remember the formula problem statement. Okay, now you all can disperse.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, two experiments or three experiments for CTs, ma'am.
3 experiments average I will take.
Ma'am, but you said two experiments only.
2, no 2 experiment, 3 experiment minimal.